Hello everyone, yesterday I ran a poll in the community tab of my channel and you guys voted the most for the Galaxy A71's camera pro mode guide. So here it is. If you are new here, please subscribe, press the bell icon, and if you find this video useful at some point, do hit the thumbs up button as well. Galaxy A71's pro mode until a few days back had only 3 basic options which were useless. Samsung has added new options in the newest One UI 2.1 update. Although it still misses a lot of features, something is better than nothing. The features that we do not get here include the video pro mode. First of all, we still do not have the raw capture capability. We cannot choose the lens of our choice in the pro mode, and there are some other basic features missing here. The features that we do get are on your screen. In these features we have the ISO. First of all, ISO makes your images brighter or darker by adding or removing the light. It's artificial light which helps a bit when you are shooting in extremely low light conditions. The minimum ISO value in the A71 is 50. A low ISO number means less light and a higher ISO number means more light. The maximum ISO value on the A71 is 800, as a high ISO can result in noise. You can keep the ISO low and play with the shutter speed and the aperture instead to adjust the light in an image. Next option in this phone is the shutter speed. It is the amount of time for which your lens is exposed to the light. A low shutter speed means the lens is exposed to the light for a very short time period, and a higher shutter speed means lens will be exposed to the light for a longer time, which will ultimately result in making an image extremely light. The minimum shutter speed is 1 by 24,000 and the maximum shutter speed on this phone is 10 seconds. Some of you ask me if my camera crashes while using the 10 seconds shutter speed. No, it doesn't crash for me at all. If you have seen any of those long exposure shots, those light trail shots or those waterfall shots where you see the water completely frozen, those are captured using the high shutter speed. For example, this image that you are seeing right now, it was captured by keeping the ISO at 50 and the shutter speed at 10 seconds. I shot this image on my Samsung Galaxy A71 just this evening for this camera guide. A71 further has the color options. First of all is the temperature. You can make it warmer or cooler or just keep it natural. Tint will add the green or pinkish tint over your images. I'm not sure when you would want to use tint, but it is there and you can leave it to neutral as well. Contrast, I'm sure most of you are well aware of what is contrast. You can increase or decrease it from here. Saturation determines how deep the colors are in an image. If the saturation is high, the colors appear rich and the images generally become vibrant. If the scene by default has too deep colors, you can decrease the saturation using these options. Highlights are the bright spots in an image. If you want to make the bright spots brighter, you can increase the highlights, and if you want to make extra bright parts look fine, you can decrease the highlights. Shadows are the opposite. These are the dark spots in an image. If you want to make the blacks look blacker, you will increase the shadows, and if you want to fix the extremely black parts, you can decrease the shadows. You can select manual or autofocus in the pro mode. If you want to focus on a subject too close to the camera, you can select the macro manual focus. It will only focus on the subject and blur the entire background. Or else change it to landscape if you want to focus on everything that is in your frame. If you are not sure about using manual or autofocus, just change it to auto. White balance in the pro mode helps adjusting colors to make an image look more natural. The minimum white balance value in the pro mode of the A71 is 2300K and the maximum value is 10,000K. The lower you go, the cooler it gets, and the higher you go, the warmer it gets. Last option is the exposure. It automatically adjusts itself throughout the photography in the pro mode. On the left side, you see the metering options. Metering mode helps the camera meter the light in order to guess the exposure. Most of the phone cameras by default use the matrix metering mode. It takes exposure values from different parts of the image to balance out the overall exposure. Center weight metering will meter the exposure from the center. It basically gives the priority to the center of the camera frame. Spot metering mode works for a particular spot only. It will meter the exposure from that spot that you have selected in the camera frame. In even light conditions, you can use matrix metering. If you want to focus on the light in the center, use the center weight metering. while using the Pro mode, I also recommend turning on the grid lines from the settings. Grid lines will let you keep the frame straight. That's all. I hope you guys have understood each and everything well. Drop your feedback below, subscribe if you haven't yet, and thumbs up too. With that said, I will sign off and see you all in the next video.